my name is Just Some Space Guy, and welcome to Fairytale Dragonpedia, where we talk about each dragon from Fairytale. Today's dragon is no one else than Igneel, the king of the fire dragons. Also, this video will contain spoilers regarding Fairytale 100 Year Quest. Each spoiler part will be tagged in the description. Let's get started. Appearance. Igneel is a male, average-sized dragon. Most of his body is red with his belly and underbody beige. He has 5 horns, 4 at the back of his head and 1 smaller one on his nose. He has multiple scars on his body, most notably an X-shaped scar on his face, a small scar on his ace and a bigger one on his chest. Igneel also possesses diamond-shaped black patterns on his fingers and back horns. His age is unknown, but most definitely older than 400 years. Personality. Igneel is incredibly arrogant dragon who thinks very highly about himself. He also seems like he enjoys fighting against strong opponents, in a similar way as Natsu does. He's also heavily territorial against other dragons, but is visible when Grandine visited him. Compared to his territorial behavior, he is incredibly kind and caring towards humans. It's said no dragon loved humans as much as he did. Plot. During the Age of the Dragons, Igneel mated with an unnamed dragon and had an offspring. Around the same time period, he faced Atlas Flame. Around 400 years ago, Acnologia killed most of the dragons. The few remaining, including Igneel, went hiding either from Acnologia or because the magic power of the time started to get weaker. During this time, Igneel met Rave in the woods, who proposed a plan for stopping Acnologia to him and 5 other dragons. I mean 4 other dragons if not include Igneel. Rave then gave Natsu to Igneel to raise him and teach him Dragon Slayer magic. Then the 5 dragons put part of their soul and power into the 5 Dragon Slayers to prevent them from turning into dragons and losing control of themselves like Acnologia and many other Dragon Slayers did 400 years ago. They got sent 400 years into the future inside the 5 Dragon Slayers. The Dragon Slayers knew nothing about it and took their dragons, left them or disappeared. Igneel was mentioned in the first chapter of Fairytale, making him the first dragon ever being mentioned in the franchise. His first real appearance in the manga was during Tartarus arc, when he and the other 4 dragons exited the body of their Dragon Slayers to stop the phase bombs. Igneel faced Acnologia trying to stop him. During this arc, he told Natsu about END and tasked him with returning the Book of END from Marred Gear. Igneel was giving Acnologia a heavy fight and was able to tear Acnologia's left arm off, but unfortunately, the same time Acnologia tear the left side of his body out, killing Igneel. Igneel's death gave Natsu a great character development and reason to stop both Rave and Acnologia. When Natsu was dying, Natsu's inner self take the shape of Igneel. During the final fight against Acnologia, Acnologia remembers Igneel tearing his arm off before Natsu finishing off. Igneel damaging Acnologia that day and tearing his arm off played a great role in defeating Acnologia. Fairytale 100 Year Quest Relevance. During 100 Year Quest, Igneel is mentioned multiple times. Then Igneel's biological son, Ignea, appears as the fire dragon god, and during Alderon arc, Igneel appears in Natsu's Beta Heaven alongside many other already dead characters. In the same arc, Alderon mentions Igneel during a fight against Natsu, when Natsu brings up both they could coexist because he was raised by a dragon. Alderon insults Igneel, saying how foolish he was. But at the same time, from his words, it's visible that he respected him before. Later on, he is mentioned in the fight between Ignea and Selene, but Ignea says he is different from his father and that he would won against Acnologia if he was in his father's place, showing the same arrogance and ego as Igneel had. As they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. In the anime, Igneel had much more appearance in the form of flashback and anime-only scenes. Power and abilities. Igneel is the fire dragon and most of his powers are fire-based. He can unleash a powerful dragon blade made from fire and can create fire around his body parts to increase his striking strength. He also is capable of igniting things around him and wrap himself into fire. He is extremely heat resistant, capable of swimming in lava without it actually damaging or affecting him in any form of way. He's also capable to put part of his soul and magic power into humans. Lifting strength. There's no information of how strong Igneel is, but it should be comparable to his size and weight. Biggest destructive field. In his weaker form, he was able to unleash a dragon breath that created an explosion the size of a large mountain. If you want to know more about Igneel, the Fire Dragon King, please consider reading the manga of Fire Tail or watch the Fire Tail anime. If you enjoy these types of videos, please consider subscribing. See you in the next episode of Fire Tail Dragon Pedia.